Welcome to Date with Standards, and today we're going to talk about why they pulled away and what we can do about it. Here's the good part. I know what we can do to change this in the future. Now, I want to first think how you actually felt that there's a good energy between you two, that everything went well, and there was a lot of texting, there was good communication, you felt good about being next to them, and suddenly something just switched. You felt that the energy changed. You didn't know what actually happened, you can't put a finger on it, but you know when it happened. One of the reasons is because in the beginning of the relationship, when they start to feel that we start to value them quite a lot and maybe not as much as they yet earned or deserved to be, they start to feel that you're actually putting them over yourself. You kind of value them too much, so they start to pull away. You also give them this intense feeling. You kind of want to run away from it because you give them too much power. If someone is dating you in the beginning, you don't really know that person. As much as you feel great and there's all good green flags and good gut feeling with it, you still don't know who that person is. Especially after month 1, month 2, month 3. This is just the beginning. Mistake number 1 that we want to avoid when we are in this situation is fight for them. It's common sense thing to do when someone is pulling away, then you want to run after them. It's the natural instinct, but this is definitely not what we should be doing in this situation. It's nice to fight for someone when we are certain that they actually want us in our life and we're certain about them. What was in them that actually drew you in? Can you write down at least 5 things that you actually really liked about them that made you think that you regret them pulling away or you're feeling sad about that? When you're telling me it's the good connection, that they're attractive, that you'd love spending time with them, these are not the things that actually make a good partner. It's obviously good to have, and it's something that is nice to have in a relationship, but these are not the qualities that you're looking for in a relationship. Secondly, if you can't tell me, and if it's this kind of scenario of I can't really put a finger on it, but there's something about them that really draws me in, and that's another thing. Usually is related to trauma bonding, and you really want to spot this one on. If this was your response, be aware that this isn't really you being attracted to it, but your subconscious mind that thinks that this is a familiar pattern, and if you knew that your relationship in the past weren't that good, you might wanna be taking it as a red flag. What are the good things in a relationship to have? That is kindness, empathy, being there for you, showing up for you, being compassionate, taking care of you, caring about your day, your challenges, supporting you, being a good team player, good communicator. And now, have you even had a chance to see if this person is showing you those values? Here's the answer. Now, another very important thing is that if someone is showing you uncertainty, this isn't for you to think that you are less of a valuable person right now. It should be an indication for you that if you are giving all these things that I just mentioned, you are a prize. Because if you are showing the empathy, the love, you are showing up for them, you are giving them care, kindness, all these things that we just talked about, you are a catch, and not necessarily they are actually deserving you and your energy if they're showing you uncertainty. Okay, they maybe got spooked because you showed too much affection or whatsoever. If the person is right, they shouldn't be really spooked to the point to actually pull away. It's one thing on you to realize where you maybe value people too much. Your value and how you feel is much more important than how they are giving you the uncertainty vibes. This should be a sign for you that you should value them less, in fact, that you should put less attention and effort towards them because they're not showing you certainty. You shouldn't be fighting for them. You should be fighting for someone that shows you certainty, that they are worth your time, that they're worth your effort, not the other way around. Now, what could be a possible reason for you that you are actually behaving this way? One, that you might be simply impatient and you really want things to happen immediately. You want the results. You want to go on a date with a first person, second, third, even if it's the 10th, you want to see results. But the most important part is that you want to see the value in a person that you want to actually settle for. Another thing is the scarcity mindset. You might be actually afraid that there's not going to be anyone better out there. Third point, which is the self-esteem. Those two are very combined together. Because if you are very secure and you have a lot of confidence, you won't settle for someone that isn't appreciating you, someone that isn't actually making you feel good. Now, trust me on one thing. Being single, being lonely and single is very easy to fix. And in the next episode, I will tell you how to do it. But trust me, it's much simpler and much easier than being with the wrong person and being lonely in a relationship. I think this is the worst that can get, because you feel stuck, you feel like you're wasting your time, that you wasted the time that you've been with this person. You could have already met someone else. If I were to advise you what to do in a situation where they are pulling away, first of all, I would definitely take this opportunity to appreciate what you've got. If you had some great moments, amazing, take it and go. Because this person doesn't show you that they're going to be a good partner. This isn't even a big challenge and they're already spooked away. What about when actually life gives you challenges? What's happening then? What are they gonna do? You wanna be alone by yourself? I don't think so. You want a life partner that is going to be there with you, sharing the life and going through it together. This is not the right person. Now, if you feel like, okay, you know right now that this isn't a person for you because clearly they're not showing the good values, but you still have a great energy with them, and well, you wouldn't want to waste it just yet, well, go for it. Like, just communicate it to them, and I'm pretty sure when they realize that you're actually losing the interest, you're seeing that they're not valuable to you, you're taking your power back by basically saying like, okay, you showed me who you are, I actually appreciate myself much more and my company and what I bring to the table than you. But for sure, for you, you are the most important, because you're going to be with yourself to the rest of your life. This person, you never know. So this is the most important part. And point being, if you still want to hang out with them, go for it. Like, you want to meet them for 1, 2, 3 more dates because you actually had a good time, you created some good energy and you don't want to just ruin it yet, sure. Communicate it to them and I'm pretty sure they're going to be down for that. But with no strings attached, and that you don't actually want to create anything deeper and more meaningful with them, because this is not what you're looking for, simply. Well, by the way, if you are thinking about, oh, but okay, but maybe they're still, maybe they're gonna change, maybe they're gonna see my value, they're gonna change their mind, etc. Okay, well, I give you $1,000 if you are going to come back here in 3 months. Check back and tell me if you are actually happier that you stayed another 3 months with that person. That's sure I am that you're going to make a mistake, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that is telling you this right now. I don't have anything against you going for 2, 3, 4 more dates, whatever feels right to you, but definitely not thinking and daydreaming, making them something that they are not in your head, and creating this pitch perfect picture of them, how you're gonna be in the future, fantasizing how they can become, because clearly they showed you who they are. And please take it. If someone is showing you who they are, take it. They have absolutely no incentive in lying to you. Right. I hope this helped you and clarified things. If you liked it, please subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.